Hello, everybody. Uh, welcome back. Welcome back here. I'm sorry about it. You guys' messages, there was no sound. I believe that right now it's sound. So, if is anyone, message me and let me know if there is a sound in there. It should be. I don't know why, but I can blame Mercury retrograde in there. What I was saying on the report that came out earlier in there, it is about those energies today. They are going to be coming in. It's going to be about this fight, this inner fights in there. Since the moon, it's going to be at Gemini, particularly. That is about me. I have to think about me. I can't just giving this energies towards other people as the sun that is at Gemini in there. It is about what I'm doing within the collective, what I'm giving to the world, because there at Sagittarius, that is it about when the painter do the paintings, how much the collective does for these paintings. It continues to support the artist to paint in there, the author to write. That is it about these expressions. What do you do? What do you do there for the collective? Since the authority is more focused within the collective, the intuition is more focused of what it's about me, which is that is in Gemini. In Gemini, it's very interesting about the characteristics in a Gemini in there that it is about to determine can this friend is a friend or this friend is a foe. Can it the foe be my friend so I can't go ahead and use that for it. So it's a lot of that energy is going to be coming in. You have to be make sure that you're looking what you're seeing at in there within yourself. Where is that leading you? There is a lot of inner wars going on. Particularly, we're talking about Mars energies in there that it's coming for, and those energies that it's coming, as you see it on your screens, guys, about that is what is this within you. That this energy is going to be rising at 7 o'clock in the morning. Okay, that Mercury that it's going to be opposing the Moon and Jupiter, which is they're coming in together. They're squaring Saturn. It is about like not now. Okay, let me explain a little bit. Not now. What did that mean? Okay, it's not about now you to have these fights, you to understand how and why did you get to this inner fights. Where was the missing links? What it's missing within you? And everything is going to be leading here for Venus and Pluto, and it's going to be leading into that inner work that it's done within the relationships for. As you see it, all the conflicts, they're solvable. Everything can be solved in there. Everything can be expressed in there. But with that energies that it's going to come, okay, you need to understand the love and the money. Because if it's something for you as the love, it is about someone to give you money and you to be okay and safe and have a safety environment, or your love it is towards money, to have more money, to get more money. Where is your consciousness goes on? Where is the things are gonna be changed in there? It's not gonna happen. And you are fighting that energies with the masculine. Currently the masculines they're going to a retrograde mode. Okay, and you as a feminine energies in there, you're looking at what to do. At the same time, though, the Mars is reevaluating his actions. Did I indulge? Okay, let me explain what the indulgent is. That is a like I'm giving you money, I'm giving you support, and this is how I'm showing you I'm loving you, without you loving the persons in their consciousness, with their subconsciousness, where you understand them who they are as a person. That is an indulgence. And a lot of the people have these issues right now because when the indulgence is gone, because there is no subconscious connections is in there, guess what? there is a problem. Society has problems. We have problems. Everyone has problems. And now, since the moon is going to be fighting the sun and fighting within Mercury, the things is even getting worse, right? Those inner fights, because it's about what it's about me and what it's about I'm doing in the community. What did the community does about me? Nothing. Then I have to go focus within me. So you're going to have this internal battles inside of you about all this. And it's going to be tough, it's going to be rough, but you have to finding what? You have to finding the balance is the key. Okay, here is what they said about this 10%. You give 10% to the community, right? You're going to be receive something from somewhere. Somebody will understand about this. Somehow the universe is going to get you that energies back. You give, you will receive. Okay. So with those energies there, guys, we'll be happy if somebody texts me in the chat and says if the sound is okay. Please do so. Just want to make sure that it's okay. And this and we are gonna go get started here. So this is at 7 o'clock. Overall, that energy is going to be. At 8 o'clock, the sun is going to come out and the ascendant is about the authority is going to be start thinking what I need to do. But here is that the inner work within the relationship is going to be coming. It's coming from where you want to go. Okay? Don't forget about it. You have a problem so you can find solutions. So you don't have the problem anymore. If you're running away from the problem keeps coming. Okay? So might as well be glad that you have a problem, because the bigger the problem, the bigger the miracle. Okay. So right now with this energies that it's going to be about the midheaven, is going to be that inner work and then all the relationships. All the relationships is including everything. Okay. We're talking about you have relationship with the guy who selling you the coffee at the coffee shop. You have a relationship with your coworkers. You have a relationship with your parents. You have a relationship with the loved one. You have a relationships with the out there within the society. It's all about relationships, right? And if you don't maintain this balance, like, hey, this is the guy who makes me my coffee. I have a great relationship because he makes a great coffee. Here is my work relationships. Those are my work relationships in there, and that's how they are. I know what I'm doing. This is my loved one. I have this relationship. This my parents have this relationships, right? And here is the collective. I have these relationships within the collective, because that way you put the things in the scale and you make a balance within you. All right. You don't have the balance within yourself. You don't get the things that you need to be going through. So with these energies that it's going to come, things is going to come out. They're going to be rising. You need to do a lot of work. All right. Next hour, that is at 9 o'clock. The midheaven is with the true Lilith that is forcing the divine energies towards the moon. The moon is going to be looking where is the truth right now. See, if you're on the one side of this extreme, thinking only about me, you're going to be kind of like feel like self guilt tripping thing. That I'm doing the right thing. That I'm just pull off from the society and thinking only about myself. That I'm only thinking about me. Where is my understanding of the words cooperation? It is the same thing in there. That I'm doing so much within the society and I'm doing anything too much within the home environment in there. Did I don't pay personal attentions to what's going on? Did I listen my intuition? Did I listen my authority that I also have to do something in the collective? All this is gonna comes and it boils up, and it's the same time that energy is boiling it up through Mars and Venus, and we're gonna be talking about these inner fights. They actually is gonna be helping you to find a balance. Okay, find a balance, because Saturn says don't do anything crazy right now. Stop all this, but understand this. Did you get it? Stop this, but you need to understand why this is coming to you. Okay. All right. So in the next hour, the ascendant is going to be at the Capricorn, while the midheaven is going to be opposing Uranus in there. Pay attention to what you have within all those energies. because those energies is really, really, you know, that madness of the Scorpio when things doesn't flow. You guys know what I'm talking about. If you have Scorpios in there, be mindful about this insight within yourself. Those energies, they're gonna comes in from the depth, and don't go against the universe. We talk about this so many times. All right, next hour. Venus and Pluto, it's coming out on the horizon, pointing that energies towards Mars, who is descending. Okay, Mars is going to feel weak. It's like, okay, you beat me up. You don't like me. You don't understand. I love your conscience. I'm not giving you this money and love and money and so forth. I don't like that. While the Venus is like, what are you talking about? Let's figure things out. We got to go in together within the right road. So Mercury in retrograde is going to help Mars and Venus. The North Node is going to shows up the way the directions is going to go. So if you're feminine, be patient with your masculine, who realizing that the indulgency wasn't the love that looks for it. If you're feminine in there, with Venus right now in there, you gotta learn the patience. Typical Aquarius doesn't have patience. He wants the things now. And at the Aquarius, the one thing is there is like the difference between Aquarius and Capricorn. Capricorn can do the job. I'm done. I'm not doing anything more till it's required. Done. While the Aquarius is, I'm biting the bone. I'm going to do a deep troubleshooting why this problem comes in. I'm going to figure it out to the bottom of the things, and I'm not going to let it go until the things doesn't happen. I'm planning this, I'm buying this, I'm doing this, and this is how it's going to go. I am going to be finishing this job. I'm going to be finishing this situation. I'm going to be looking at into everything that I need to look to it. And I'm going to be finish it. Okay. So with these energies in there between Mars and Venus, you're going to be able to understanding that whatever you started, you need to finish. Because Mars and Venus back in February, they were all together right in here. And who else was there? The moon, right? So you start something, but you need to understand how to finish it. All right. 12 o'clock, this is the hour of the authority, the divine. It's looking at there with the universe. Universe is set you on this authority. You need to understand about something about the authority of the sun. Okay, what is it in the astrology? It's talking about the sun signs. The sun is the center of the gravity of the solar system. It's the control. I am controlling everything. Without me, there is nothing going on. Okay, it is the me part. Okay, the me part. I am. It is what it is, right? So with these energies that it's going to be with divine energies with your Uranus, that's going to be like what I'm feeling out there to put it down in the ground. It's Taurus, retrograde. I didn't do anything on the earth as it's supposed to. I'm not walking. I don't feel like I'm walking in the place that I need to be, right? You feel all those energies, but at the same time, that energy says like, heal yourself to heal the collective. That it's coming from Chiron, because right now the moon in Jupiter, they are not fully, totally in union together to opposing the sun. The moon, it's gonna be pretty much full, but not that full to have that. The moon is at 11 degrees, the sun is at 22 degrees. Okay, so these preparations with that energies, everything is gonna be squaring with Saturn. Saturn is gonna be saying, not now. Don't do anything crazy. Don't do anything stupid. Don't think about yourself. Learn how to cooperate, not sacrifice. Because here is that when you sacrifice for the collective, you negligent yourself. When you sacrifice yourself in there within you, and you're kind of like a closing, guess what? You're thinking about yourself and you're sacrificing the collective in there, because they don't get it there. While the collective have to understand, it's not about chipping in or sacrifice they have to do for you to do the work. You have to recognize in their relationship with you. So there is so much about this that is going to come out towards the collective on a personal level. All right, unhealed patterns. Oh yes, there is a lot of unhealed patterns in there. Okay, so with those unhealed patterns that it's going to come in, the point is going to come out to Chiron. Chiron is the key. Okay, the ankh that has been given to the Egyptian gods, right? The key, right? Go ahead and heal yourself. All right. So seeing it in there, you're gonna be looking at that parts of the shadow within the relationship. The mean Lilith has been sticking for a very long time in the relationships, and those relationships is required healing. Okay. Just because you don't like the guy at the coffee shop, what did I did that you don't like it? Just because you don't like certain things at work doesn't mean like, hey, what did I did that you don't like me? Your loved one, what did I did? What's going on? Let's talk, let's communicate. Let's revising this in situations. Parents, same way. Okay, the authority is going to be looking, it's going to be putting into it. But right now is what? The mental process. All right, with that mental process, hopefully yesterday you got your downloads. If you didn't get a download, you already got the downloads, you just got the reminders. Okay, the authorities remind you about what you're supposed to do, what you're supposed to be, and how the things he has to be, and the work that needs to be done. That is going to be coming from midheaven that it's been in Capricorn, with the ascendant being together with Uranus. Okay, that is about you here on Earth. You point out your consciousness towards the universe, means that you touch base with your soul. Your soul is touching base with your spirit, and the spirit is connecting to the collective Holy Spirit in there. That's how that connection works. Okay, that's how that goes. All right, the spirit empowers your soul, and your soul embodied within the body within you and takes over your mind. So you're acting as a divine human being on Earth. Uranus and Taurus, anyone? Yeah. Okay. All right. Now the next hour, that's going to be at 3 o'clock in there. The ascendant is going to be with the moon. Particularly these energies with Mercury is going to be really challenging in there. But the most challenging is going to be about Saturn. Saturn is going to be tell you stop. Just blocked. You kind of like trying to do some actions towards the authority or towards the growth or try to make something, and it's going to tell you right here, break time, take the time. Why? Because the inner work right now is with Venus. We talk about this indulgences in there. You need to understand and listen that energies of Mercury retrograde, who is talking to. And Venus and Pluto have to be reminders in there about the road that you're going. Yes, you have to go through the road full of thorns to get to the paradise. Here's your thorns. Personal, collective relationships, all coming together and comes out. How are you going to be acting? What kind of balance you're going to find? Okay, it all depends of your personal chart. How you're reacting with the current energies in there, how they are affecting you. Okay. All right. Next hour, the midheaven, it's gonna be going with the ascendant. That is at Gemini. A lot of these energies that I was talking about earlier is gonna be kind of like coming out in there, because tomorrow this is gonna be the energy that you're gonna be facing at 7 o'clock in the morning. 7 o'clock in the morning is gonna be the time for the full moon. And this is gonna be this, and I'm thinking only for myself, or I'm thinking only for the collective, or I can create the balance within, or I can combine everything. Yeah. See how is it go, and the changing within the subconscious in there. But you gotta be ready. You cannot be on the one extreme, only collective. You cannot be on the other extreme, only be by myself. Okay. So with this kind of like of energy, thinking about the 3-year-old, right? What is it the 3-year-old does? Sharing their toys, right? But also the 3-year-old is crying about their toys. It's taking the choice, and I'm not going to play with these persons anymore. So you are pushing the collective around there. But at the same time, when the collective comes in and they comes in, it gives you a hug and it's so on, it's so good. How good do you feel when you get that love, right? How you're sharing your personal space with others, how you cooperate. See, it's a cooperation understanding. You to cooperate between masculine, feminine, intuition, authority. Can they cooperate in there? Can you cooperate personal with the collective? Can they cooperate there? Yeah. Where are you learning all this? You're learning on the family, and that's what the ascendant is going to come out in there. As the midheaven is going to a Pisces, it's about the subconscious patterns. This is how Mercury retrograde works. Okay? Is rewind you back on time within your subconscious patterns to look at it inside of you. And now without oppositions with Jupiter and the moon, they are already together, and the midheaven is closed with Saturn. That is about to say, stop, wait a minute, not now. Think, feel, ascend, go higher, right? Because that authority is going in there. Ascendant from Cancer is divine energies with Venus. Mars is divine energies with the midheaven. See, all those energies, they're going to come out and they're going to talk to you within yourself, within your consciousness. So some of you maybe even guilt tripping themselves, right? I'm not doing too much for the society. Society doesn't do too much for me. I may have to do things about myself, right? All this. Take a break. Well, all those energies you're learning where? You're learning at the family, and the ascendant is going to shows up this divine energy towards the authority. You need to understand the things that are to the divine. Society, you need to understand, they need to support the arts, the culture, the teachers. That's how it's been since the beginning of time. Okay, it's the same way the artists, they also have to take a look and see what are they doing and what there is a energy that is coming into the collective in there, right? At the same time, the selfishness that it's coming within the people. Did the people become so much selfishness? Yes, they did, right? But where are you learning this patterns in the family? Where that energy is performed into the material world in Taurus, you see? And that's why that conflict between the personality of the moon, that it's coming, the intuition is about thinking about myself, facing that oppositions within the authority. Okay? It's like when the authority takes too much from the people, from the person, too many taxes, the person doesn't have money to buy things, right? But now the authority have to say like, okay, what I'm doing here, I also have to create the balance. So there's going to be a lot of revaluations coming at this point. And currently that innovation is going to be coming within Mars. Please be patient with Mars. If you have feminine energies in there and your masculine counterpart working on something, or however it's in your case, maybe you are a feminine, but you're working to understand the masculine energies, please be patient. Mars in the next few months, he is going to be doing his rework. Okay? When somebody does the screw ups, they're gonna do their rework. Alright? You don't have to go out there bitching, whining, and moaning about it. That, oh, you're not doing this, you're not giving me the money, you're not giving me the support, you're not giving me this, you're not giving me that. They are setting the thing straight that was not great with the family. Some of you is gonna become what it's known as the black sheep. I'm going back to revising the things in the family. If I was not in a proper family environment, I need to understand proper family environment. I need to go back and revise this. That's what Mars is going back in Cancer. A lot of things is going to happen January, February about this. But right now, it's not the moment you to push. And that's what Saturn, it is the block. Okay? Saturn is the block between Jupiter and the moon. It says not growing. You're not going anywhere. You need to rethink your process. All right, and at 8 o'clock, the energy is gonna comes out with the wisdom there. That's gonna come in from Leo. That is a one of the 5-year-old to understand that the ego cannot win, and start learning and understand why the ego doesn't work. And then the 5-year-old creates wisdom. But when you indulge that ego, when you support that ego, guess what? It's not learning, and you have to learn to understanding this and there, that wisdom. Okay, this is the lessons for Leos. Or I have something in Leo. Take a look in there. All right, to be my way, to be my situations, and some of you maybe have to work with that energies in there. What that is telling you, because that is the path of healing. All right, next hour, the midheaven is going to be at Taurus. The material situations probably not good. And here's why the Venus has a fit. Okay, because I don't get the money, I don't get the love, you don't love me, I don't need you, bye. Well, you said like, I don't get my indulgence, I'm an energy vampire, I didn't get the energies that I need, then I don't need you. Wow is all about I've changed, I've seen, I understand, I will evaluate, and now I see what I need to do. And Saturn is going to be open that little bit of energy of window, kind of like open just a little bit the door. It says like, here is the key. Here is the key, right? But how many people are going to be listening to the key? Not many. It's just so many people don't listen to that little tiny voice in there. Be patient, right? Let the things open up. Well, a lot of the situations that it's going to be open up, they are going to be open up for some totally different way. But right now, this is going to be the hour of the inner work that it's going to be with the sun. The divine energies is going to be pointing with Uranus, what it's coming towards us. As you see it, those energies, they're going to be working okay with Neptune. They're going to be working okay, perfectly within their authority. The Virgo ascendant points out towards the North Node. What is the our energies in there that we are currently working within to organize the situations? Okay, and you're going to be seeing these energies, but right now we have a deep waters. We have duality to ending and there. What is the duality? Here is your duality. Tomorrow that duality is going to be even higher. Okay, as the sun and the moon, particularly at midnight, that energy is going to be highly increased. So be mindful again if you're Gemini, Sag, Pisces, and Virgo. Okay, I'm thinking about me, and if they don't care about me, that's mean I don't have to take care about them. Right, Gemini? Anyone up there? I want everything to be straight. I want everything to be organized. I want everything for me. I want my space, Virgos, right? I want to give to the society and so forth and so. There is nothing about me though within me. I gotta work with this subconsciousness, but the subconsciousness doesn't go anywhere. I'm still have to be getting the things for me. So all those four energies, though, four conflicts of dualities, you have to understand. If you're one of those four zodiac signs, okay, your lessons in there, it is about one thing. Don't swing from one extreme to the other. This is why you choose it. You choose it to learn two opposite sides to maintain a balance within you. Okay? So these energies, they're going to come. They're going to be very active with this. Going to be very inclusive. This is going to begin the energies of the full moon. A lot of you maybe not going to sleep. A lot of you maybe going to feel blocked. A lot of you maybe don't even want to talk about this. Okay? The authorities is going to be silent. There's going to be a lot of things that needs to be changed. But the change first happened where? In your subconscious patterns that you know what is the right thing. That become consciousness. And then you listen within your soul, listen within your spirit, you're changing yourself, you transform, you put the power of really care, peace, love, relaxed. Not about this money situations in there, love and money in indulgence, and you find yourself with that. Hopefully that's you. All right, guys, that's all I have for you. Hopefully the audio is fixed in there. Hopefully the audio works out in this report. I'm going to delete the previous one. And I want to say thank you guys for the patience. Of course, Mercury retrograde. Okay, but it is what it is. Be love, guys.